Today on The Social, Taylor Swift reveals she gave her Eras Tour crew generous bonus checks. But was including this footage in her docuseries a moving moment or a PR strategy? And Khloé Kardashian leaves a flirty comment on a high school teacher's social media post. We discuss this potential love match that's straight out of a Hallmark movie. Then, back to black. Ways to wear an LBD for every type of festive occasion this holiday season with stylist Erica Ward. Plus, we're circling the globe to find the hottest spots to ring in the new year. It all starts now on The Social.
Without telling me. Thank you so much. I was counting the rows. I think we're 4 or 5 rows deep. Thank each and every one of you for coming today. We really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Sadly, I know on this Monday, we are going to start on a bit of a difficult note because at least 15 people have been killed and more than 40 others injured in a terrorist attack at a Hanukkah event in Bondi Beach, Australia. And that includes someone who was injured, a bystander who, in an act of extraordinary bravery, actually tackled and disarmed one of the shooters. This is the deadliest shooting in almost 30 years in Australia. So this tragedy has left Jewish communities all around the world shaken, and our hearts over the victims and their families and everyone affected by this kind of hatred. This has to end now. Okay. All right. Do we have any Swifties in the house today?
All right. I love it.
Well, then maybe your house was like my house this weekend because the Taylor Swift documentary came out, the docuseries. And in this docuseries, it's called Taylor Swift, The End of an Era. Taylor is shown to surprise her crew with handwritten thank you notes and huge bonuses. Bonuses, I know. And we're not talking like $200. In total, she gave away $197 million US in bonuses. So here's the question. We know about it because she chose to put it in her docu-series. The question is that tacky to shoot this and put it in your own series, or is this admirable?
Well, I think it's really, really admirable. But why am I cringing?
Right.
Do you know why? I think because it's like holding up a mirror. Because this is something I would do. I am a Taylor Swift. If I did something that incredible, if I had the means to do something that incredible, I really think, and I was filming a documentary, I'd really want that to be in the documentary instead of it being this truly altruistic act of giving the money away without anyone ever having to know about it. So I'm more of a Taylor Swift than, say, a Keanu Reeves, who, like, I think after it was the 4th John Wick, he gave his entire stunt team Rolex watches engraved. Wow. And no one knew about it, but the stunt men and women filmed it. So it got out there.
Right.
You know, it got out there in sort of this natural, organic way instead of, like, I don't know, I just feel cringy about it.
Oh my God, I get why you feel cringy about it, but I don't think that this was meant for her to be like, look how amazing I am. I think this was her flexing for other billionaires. How many times do we look at people and say, you know, you've become a billionaire on the backs of your workers, the people who made you a billionaire, why don't you give them a little thanks? And so I think it is really her saying to other billionaires, treat the people who helped get you to where you got well, And that everybody should be treated this way.
Yeah.
It's like, do that. What is it?
I mean, it is a good point. I mean, I'm sort of on the fence around this because she does do other philanthropic work that I don't think we're necessarily aware of. So I don't think this is a one-off case. And I think back to that music video that Drake did where he was giving away money to everyone. We loved watching that music video.
Did we?
I did. I thought it was really nice. I mean, let's also just balance out the fact that things like this, gestures like this, are tax write-offs for these billionaires. Like, I'm not trying to be cynical, but I wonder if there is something to this idea of treating your staff really well, because everyone knows what a big fan I am of Prince. Prince was known for being very charitable, and he didn't want this information out there until it came out after his death. He was very, very private about it. He did everything from donate to the family of Trayvon Martin to, like, you know, a dance studio in New York City, like all over the place.
And all quietly?
All quietly. And that's wonderful and it's amazing. But there's also rumblings with some of his musicians that he didn't necessarily always pay them that well. I also think about one of his ex-wives who I follow on Instagram, and she wrote a book, but she also continues to teach belly dancing lessons. So that to me says that
But she got no money out of the divorce.
I don't think she got a ton of money out of the divorce. So I guess it's just like, it's interesting to think, like, what do we value from these people? And maybe for him, it was like, you know, he made choices in his life about where he was going to put his money to. But
so she was better off opening a dance studio in New York, is what you're saying?
Maybe, I don't know.
This is very interesting. I think it's wonderful, and I think it's a great example to her very young fans that, you know, when you do something great, you don't ever do it by yourself. There's always a team of people. And saying thank you is important, but also if you have something to give those people to make their lives easier, you give it to them. And for her to give that kind of money to me, when she was on her tour, I didn't hear about one hiccup. Not one dancer doing anything wrong, nothing falling, no scaffolding falling down, not one light falling. That means that her team, for every single concert, did their job to the best of their ability, and that's why it was such a wonderful and successful tour. So to give, it's the same way that in a company, if you do well at the end of the year, you get a bonus. So it's no different than a corporation doing that. And also I'm thinking the backdrop of The Reckoning, you know that documentary on Netflix about Sean Diddy Combs, you know, with all the nonsense? One thing that stuck out is that everybody talked about the fact that he was notorious for not paying people.
Yes.
And that he said, somebody said that he liked people to be hungry. That's why he didn't like to pay them.
But the public aspect doesn't bother you? Like, I think everything you just said, yes, they should be paid. Yes, it's like, she's almost like a CEO of this corporation and she's giving bonuses. But the public... Of it being the documentary?
I think the difference is the day and age that we come from and the day and age of these young people. They share every single aspect of their lives, and we don't. We come from a time when Prince, you don't tell anybody. Yeah. These kids don't hide anything. We know everything from what color socks she likes, what the names of her pets. We know everything. So why wouldn't she share this with her fans? Because it's a positive.
It is a positive, and I just want to put this in context. She made over $2 billion on this tour. What she gave away was less than 10% of what she made on this tour. So it's a great way to balance the headline. She is now a billionaire, and she still was able to give away almost $200 million US. Wow. I don't think there's a bad headline to be had.
That's true, that's true. Hey, hey, what about this? Do you think it's a bad sign when someone isn't wearing their wedding ring? Because in an interview with USA Today, Second Lady Usha Vance was asked about the rumors that her marriage to J.D. Vance was in trouble after she was seen without her wedding ring. So Vance shook it off, saying, I wear it when I wear it, and I don't when I don't. So do you think it means trouble when someone doesn't wear theirs?
What do you guys think? Okay. I don't think it's a marker of you not having a good marriage if you're not wearing a wedding ring. I know a lot of people who are in wonderful unions and they don't wear a ring for a myriad of reasons. This is not that couple. Sorry. And I'll give you the 3 reasons why I say that. First of all, the day of the inauguration, we actually talked about this, and the question was, do you think it's a problem if your partner walks ahead of you? And I'm like, no, except for this one time when I saw the vice president walking ahead of his wife. He's walking up the steps to meet Kamala Harris, and he walks ahead of his wife. And what you miss in that second is that Kamala's husband has to tell JD, pump your brakes, your wife is not with you yet. Don't fly up the stairs. And in that moment, I never thought about these two, but I'm like, that's a problem. The fact that on this very large day, this big day, that you didn't turn around and wait for your wife to come from around the car was like, okay. Then there is the hug that we all talked about a few months ago, you know, with Charlie Kirk's widow. This where she has her hand on the back of his head. Listen, I'm not into hugging people's husbands, period, but if I'm going to, my hand is nowhere near the back of his head.
Oh.
And then, right? What? I'm looking for a fight. I got my hand on the back of Ryan's head. What, am I trying to get killed? No.
Only Jess Allen does that to Ryan.
And she's allowed, Jess is allowed. And then the third is, if you notice, there's a lot of video of these two. Do you ever see them looking affectionate or even just kind of exchanging glances? They're very transactional with each other. So that's why I'm like, there's too many Easter eggs where I'm like, I'm not buying that there's not trouble here. We're seeing too many things.
I mean, here's the thing. I think there's a gender component to this, as always. I think we don't blink when a man doesn't wear his wedding ring, ever. But I think we do look into it heavily. What's the history of her wearing her ring? That would be my question.
Yeah.
If she's always wearing her ring, and then all of a sudden she doesn't wear it, was she giving the kids a bath, or is it something more? You know what I'm saying? So I think there is a question there. But I also think if Kate Middleton showed up one day without her wedding ring, the world would go on fire.
Yeah, you're right.
But by the way, Prince William has never worn his wedding ring once.
Is that a true story?
Yeah, true story. So I don't know. I think we don't know.
I feel like it's so unfair because I feel in a way chained to my ring sometimes. Like I think you and I are similar in that Jason doesn't wear his ever, or except for like fancy occasions, and I wear mine all the time. But sometimes I just want to take it off. But I know now, we've all been trained that it will send a message. So, but I want to.
Canada will start talking, Cynthia.
Get ready for 2026. I'm going to get you talking.
And then I'm gonna put my hand on the back of your husband's head. Play it up, play it.
Okay.
They were like ready to kill me. Oh my God.
You got to get Jason out of the house first. It's true.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
Okay.
Let's take a quick break, everybody. Listen, a high school teacher in California, well, he's shooting a shot after Khloé Kardashian leaves a very flirty comment on a social media post. We're going to tell you the story and what we think should happen next after this.
This week on The Social, the headlines that shocked us, the looks that rocked us, and the romances that had us in our feels. Don't miss The Social's Year in Review. This week on The Social, Hollywood director Paul Feig drops by to chat about casting Sydney Sweeney and Amanda Seyfried in The Housemaid.
So if you want to join in on the fun, you want to be a part of this conversation, get us on our social media channels. We want to have your voice heard online.
So speaking of social media, this California high school teacher and eligible bachelor posted on Instagram, I know. He posted,
Ladies.
somewhere out there is a woman who's gonna ask me how my day was. And in a surprise plot twist, Khloé Kardashian responded by writing, how was your day? And now he's gonna go for it, so take a look.
I figured, why not shoot my shot? This Saturday, I have a staff holiday party, and I would absolutely love if you came as my date. If you can't make that work, then maybe Chris can add me to your holiday party. But in all seriousness, I'm going to be in Southern California during winter break, and I would absolutely love to hear how the rest of your day went.
Oh, you like this? I don't know. What do you guys think of this?
Okay, I know, even though I cringed a little bit, I love this so much. I'll tell you why. If you guys know Khloé Kardashian, her picker is broken. She does not know how to pick men. She's had a really long line of not great guys that, you know, and so for her, this finally seems like a wholesome, nice man who's got a good job. He's really cute. He's my favorite, a little Italian in there. So I think that it'd be lovely just for her to date outside of what she normally dates. Having said that, if anybody watched the latest season of Love is Blind, it's not gonna work because I think they're just too different. But either way, it's a win-win. There is no downside to this. This is like a real-life Hallmark movie, but like in real life, there's no downside. And guess what? She's not responded yet. She hasn't responded.
Jess and I are like,
I don't think he's gonna. I don't think she's going to respond. But guess what? The women are throwing themselves at his account. He's gonna be fine.
You had me about her like not picking men very well. You had me about how this is so cute how he put it up. What I find absolutely cringe and a big red flag for her is that he's continuing to do it publicly. He asked her to his staff party on social media because it gained so much traction. And then he also said, if you can't come, maybe I could come to your family holiday party.
Cringe.
It's so thirsty.
Let him have his 15 minutes.
No, it's just like, if the right, I think shoot your shot. Shoot your shot, but in private, in a DM, that's shooting a shot, whatever that means.
Watch your hand gestures.
Oh, yeah.
Watch your hand gestures. Okay. I feel like as a former teacher, I would have thought also, like, this is very much like he has students who are watching this behavior. Don't you think that that's
They are loving it. They are loving it.
You know what? This makes for a great movie. That's actually a movie starring Jennifer Lopez and Owen Wilson called Marry Me. It's about, remember, she's a superstar and she dates a regular guy. And in the movies, it's great. She is going to destroy your life, sir. And not purposely, but I think what he doesn't understand is, with her comes so much scrutiny and so much TMZ and everybody watching every single second of your life, and he does not live that life. You don't live in a gated community. You drive a regular car, and as soon as people, if this were to turn into something, he'd really quickly realize that his whole life would be turned upside down, not to mention that you are never gonna have the focus or attention of any student in your class ever again. Because if I'm in that class, it'd be like, so sir, we don't wanna do this test. Tell us about your date with Khloé.
That's
right. Exactly.
What'd you do? We want more information. I don't want to do the exam. Tell me how, like, and if she shows up at the school,
she's not
forget about it. Forget about it. So
I agree.
I think it sounds cute, but I think it's not what you want.
This is an audition for his role in The Bachelor. Like, he's just a marketing scheme.
It's PR.
I thought it was
all over
kind of cute. Like, you know, he's kind of cute, but ultimately, I agree with you. I think at some point he had to decide. He's just getting this litany of women who are also emailing him constantly. Like, to me, there's something like really, really narcissistic and gross about this. Anyways, red flags for me.
I'm here for it.
Okay, so we got one and three of us are like, absolutely not. All right, so our next topic comes to us from a viewer. Shelly wrote to us saying, dear ladies, the parent rep for my kids' class has asked that we send whatever amount of money we feel comfortable with as a contribution towards a holiday gift for the teacher. Now, the parents rep plans to give the teacher the final amount in cash, along with a card with all of the kids' names included. So cash feels like an inappropriate gift for a public school teacher for me, but most of the other parents don't seem to think it's a problem. Am I out of line? What do you think? Is cash an appropriate gift
is good
for a teacher?
She should be asking the teacher from the last topic.
Yeah.
What do you think of it? It does seem a little bit odd, and yet I know that this is one of those things where this is an emotional labor that falls on women, and we feel like yesterday I was just like, oh my God, I forgot about the teacher's gifts. And Jai is in middle school, so he doesn't have just one teacher. He has two homeroom teachers. He has a gym teacher and a music teacher that are very important.
And you have to get a gift for everybody?
Well, I feel like that's part of what we do. So I like the idea of just one person consolidating this, putting it all together. It's just that, like, what if not a lot of people contribute and the card opens up and it's just like a floating
how much money
bill.
do you give a student? Like, if I know I have a child that's a real pain in the you-know-what, when I'm like, here's 2,000, because I know. I know what you deal with. Like, what's the cost? What's the rate?
Okay, that's a really great question, and I think it's probably what each person. The reason why I like this idea is teachers, listen, I know I'm saying this because I used to be a teacher, but anybody who knows this, I think the two pillars of any good society is solid education and solid health care. And in this province and across this country, you know who the people are who are getting a really short end of the stick? Educators and healthcare workers, right across the board.
Mel.
You want to give cash? Give the cash, okay? Do you know how many teachers are reaching into their own wallets and have been for years to try to fund and get stuff for their own classroom?
What about a gift card for those
Listen,
supplies
even
stores?
if it's cash, there are rules. Let me be clear. There are rules in some school boards about what's appropriate. But what I love about the group gift, then you get around the issue of, are you trying to bribe your teacher because Johnny's a bad kid? If you do a group gift, you can't identify who gave what, but what a nice gesture. Just do
what's the
something.
right amount?
Then the day my dad was a teacher, and one year he got an ashtray. So I think we've come a long way.
We've come a
Yeah,
long
there's somewhere
way.
between cash.
Yeah.
Also, doesn't cash feel a little transactional?
Yeah.
Like, outside of giving it to a teenager who you're like, they don't want toys anymore, doesn't cash feel very impersonal and a little transactional? Like, here's $20.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I
but-
just feel like there's something, you got a little bit more thought.
It could be more thought, or listen, they've been buying your kids all the stuff that they've been using in the class with their own money.
Sorry about
With
that
their own
Johnny
money.
situation.
Johnny. Okay, everybody, time for another break. And then we dropped by the Shop-Til-You-Drop network. And let's just say, I'm happy that my eyebrows grew back this quickly. What am I talking about? We're going to show you in 3 minutes.
sure one of the PAs puts on my ankle bracelet unless you want the buzz showing up. Shop-Til-You-Drop has been such a smash hit that the suits upstairs said, what about a crossover episode, huh? Where we synergize talent. Talent's a bit much. But I'm a team player, so I would like to welcome the hosts of a show called The Society. Welcome. We all have those people in our lives that are impossible to shop for. Mother-in-laws, crusty co-workers, rival daytime TV hosts. Speaking of which, I'm joined by Melody from the sauna.
I think that's Melissa from The Social.
Now, I don't wear makeup. But for those who do, we've got the perfect gift for you. We have the I can't believe it removes everything makeup removers. It takes off blush, it takes off lipstick, it takes off foundation, and whatever the heck's underneath that, maybe your deep dark soul. Smile for mommy. There we go. Isn't that nice?
Oh, wow.
This is gonna remove everything. We just leave it on for
Quite a smell.
a few minutes. Gently. You can do this with the whole family. Uncle Dean puts on mine, rubs my feet. Okay, Martha, we're gonna let that sink in.
That's
Melissa. We're gonna be back to check on you.
I'm a big fan.
Well, aren't you a little Peach Sandra?
Actually, it's Cynthia.
Do you like cold plunges?
I do, actually.
Next gift's perfect for ya, for the wellness crowd. You hear me? It's a cold plunge commode. Reset your nervous system while you reset your bits. It's practical. It's portable.
I don't think you understand what a cold plunge is or does.
I don't think you understand how TV works. I do everything. It's perfect. Ooh, I need to connect with myself. What better way to do it than just to put it in there? It's cold.
I don't know if this should be happening, but it's burning. It's burning.
And now I'm joined by Ariana from the Sandbox.
Actually, it's Andrea from The Social. Actually, you know what? This is really nice. This looks lovely. It's very beautiful.
No, but why spend $200 when you can get one for the drugstore for your colleague who's not gonna know any better? Save that money and spend it on yourself. That's called self-care. What's your favorite holiday?
Christmas.
We all have that basic friend who makes Christmas the very core of their identity. They've decorated the house, they've decorated the table, they've decorated the tree, but you know what they haven't decorated? Their bush. Here, why don't you put these on for us?
Honey, that's not gonna happen.
That's fine, Alicia. Apparently I have to do everything.
It's Andrea.
How's that face mask doing, Melon?
Well, listen, the burning stopped, but you know, I can't feel my face.
I think that's French for you're done. Let's see how this has worked. Oh, wow.
How do I look? How do I look? Did it work?
Buy 4 now and get the next one for free. Let me get a look at you.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Did someone smell burning? It smells like the 4th of July. What are you nickamnitties doing? Come and help me! I'm burning! Come and help me! Get it out! Get it out! Take us a break!
Season's greetings from The Social.
I would like to say
Oh my God.
that was a work of art.
All right.
No! Put it up! You three!
No, we're the reactors.
You three were willing participants and you played along. So thank you for
That
coming
was
into
hilarious.
this.
I have 2 things to say. Number 1, Lorne Michaels, why haven't you hired her yet? Number 2, the whole point is sales. So did you make any sales at your home shopping, whatever that was?
You know what? Not yet. But hopefully, like maybe a couple of Bitcoin from the
Bitcoin.
underwear. Shout out to producer Callum who
Yes.
did
Good job.
an incredible job putting that together. Yeah.
So good.
I'm sure we're going to post that. Please reshare that, repost that. That is the holiday spirit.
Yeah.
It really is. It really is. All right, yes, go, Jess. Let's take a break, everybody. It is holiday season, and Erica Work is back. She's going to give us styling tips for the little black dress, something we've all got, hopefully. We'll be right back with that. Okay, so the holiday party season is here, and if you're struggling with what to wear, our next guest says that the little black dress is a great place to start.
From a simple slip dress to a polished cocktail mini, she's here with festive LBD looks for every type of occasion on your calendar. Please welcome stylist Erica Work.
Hello. Yeah, listen, the holidays can get pretty expensive, so it's like, how can we get creative with pieces we already own? And everybody already owns likely a little black dress, right? And there's so many versatile ways you can style it and amp it up over the holiday season with a few simple tweaks. And so that's exactly what I'm gonna show you today, and I think you're all going to love it.
All right. Well, let's kick things off. The little black slip dress that you've elevated for the holidays. Karen, come on out. Let's see you. Oh, wow.
I love it.
Oh.
And like the slip dress has been going strong now for what? Like, I'd say like
Forever.
4 years, 5 years.
Yes.
We love a slip dress.
Yeah.
So likely you've got one at home. If you don't, this one's from Zara for like 79 bucks. So really great price point. What I love about this slip dress in particular is the lace detail it has at the neckline, and then also the fact that it's cut on an asymmetrical bias at the bottom with the lace on the bottom as well. It just makes it feel a little bit more exciting, a little bit more elevated, and you guys know I love to, add textures, and this sort of takes the guesswork out of it. Now on top, I styled it with this really fun tuxedo-inspired jacket from H&M. It's only $83. What a steal, because it looks so expensive, right? So it actually comes as a suit. I recommend buying the suit and then obviously breaking up the pieces to rewear them. I talk about that on the show all the time, so important. But this is really great because it's got the black and the cream contrasting neutral colorway. So again, something you can wear now during the holiday season, but long after. I mean, this would also look great with a pair of jeans, right?
Yeah, you can wear this all year.
Yeah. So Erica, where would you wear a look like this over the holidays?
I mean, I think what's great about a look like this is you could wear it to a cocktail party, you could wear it to a New Year's Eve party. My birthday is around the holiday season. I would definitely wear it for a birthday occasion. But also, because we've got the tuxedo blazer, she could also pop that on, do it up, and then also wear it to like a holiday work party. So lots of different ways to wear it. And when in doubt, it's great to add a pop of color, and that's exactly what I did here with this really cute little satin bag from Aldo, and then these really great bright red opaque tights that I picked up from Amazon for just $13.99.
Oh, I love them.
Good.
Yes,
price point.
they're so great. And then we added a platform heel just to sort of, elevate everything else.
Literally.
Yeah, exactly. Yes,
literally.
Exactly. Thank you, Karen.
I'm buying that blazer
Love
after
it.
work.
It's so good.
Ooh, that is a good one.
Okay,
Good.
up
next.
next, it is all about the cozy black sweater styled in a festive way. So Megan, let's see it. Yay!
Wow.
So good.
Oh, yeah.
Gorgeous. I also love a midi length.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's my length.
That's me too.
I love a good midi
Me
length.
too.
And off the shoulder.
Guys, this dress, H&M, $37.
Oh, my God.
Okay, run, go, walk. It looks so expensive, it looks so luxe, and it's because of that really great knit texture, and also the fact that it's made of that really great stretch fabric. It's off the shoulder, it's got that beautiful knot detail at the center here. So again, instantly all of these details make it feel so elevated. But probably the best thing about this type of dress, not only is it so comfortable, it's also got a great stretch, because Megan is also expecting. She can wear now during her pregnancy, and then also postpartum, which you guys know I've been talking a lot about on the show.
Nice.
We're so excited for her. This will also be baby number 2. Amazing. And then we wanted to finish the look with a really beautiful statement earring. I picked these up from Zara. I love how it's got the black gems, also with that really beautiful sort of like muted gold. These are only $32. We added a really great croc embossed little clutch from Amazon, also for just $29.99.
Wow.
So great. and then finished it off with a classic boot from Aldo.
Love
Okay,
it.
Erica, before we let her go, how would you style this in a more casual way?
Well, I think the great thing about the fact that this dress is off the shoulder is, believe it or not only can you layer over top, you can also layer underneath. So even like what Mel is wearing right now, a classic poplin button down, you could actually layer that underneath and then sort of ruche the sleeve a little bit, show off the cuff, and I think that would look equally as chic. Alternatively, much like Karen's look when I added the red tight on the bottom, you could actually do a red fitted turtleneck on top, or really any jewel tone. It would really look holiday, but then also something you can wear post holidays too.
Oh, we love it.
Oh, congratulations! So good.
All right. All right, it's been a long time since I was expecting, and that's why I love a black mini dress. I want to be cocktail party ready at any time. So, Kathy, let's see how that's done.
That is fire.
You better watch out wearing this dress. Because you might get pregnant in this dress.
You will get pregnant if you wear that dress. You're right.
Ryan can't see you in that dress.
Ryan will want to make a baby.
This is a baby making dress. Okay, guys, I know. Okay, so this is a Canadian brand that I absolutely love. It's female owned. She lives right here in Toronto. It's called Eau Forêt. They make the best holiday dresses. I actually wore a version of this dress in like a midi length.
Okay.
Last year at Christmas, and I got so many compliments on it. I absolutely love it. This season, they've also made it in a midi.
I'm taking it right off her body.
I know, it looks so great. The keyhole, the oversized lapel, the cuffs, the black sequin. I mean, everything about this dress is so fantastic. Now, here's a hot tip. If you don't love to expose your legs, the best alternative is a black sheer tight. And that's what I styled on Katy, because I know not everyone, especially this time of year, loves to highlight their legs. So this is a really great way to still show off your legs, but maybe not give it all away. I also picked these up for just $13.99 from Amazon. We finished it off with a beautiful statement earring. These are from H&M for under $30, and that tying in that black and white combination, so pretty. And then we added a high shine clutch. This one's just $19.99, also from Amazon. And then finish it off with a beautiful sling back heel from Aldo with that high shine patent, and even the heel has that bit of gold. So a really nice way to add a little bit of a metallic shine to a beautiful look.
Yeah.
Wow.
This one is fire.
So fire.
In the back.
Oh my God.
So good.
Now, Erica, do you know what we love? When you do one of those restyles, that's when you take an outfit that we saw earlier and then show you another way to wear it. And we're gonna do that with the first look we saw, the slip dress on Karen. So Karen, come on out, please.
Yes. There she is. Yes, it is. Right?
Wow.
Same dress.
Guys, I promise you it is the same dress.
I need details.
Same dress, same slip dress, same asymmetrical cut, everything about the same. What I did is I layered a fitted turtleneck underneath in classic black, and then I added these gorgeous wide leg sequin pants on the bottom, because I wanted to show you that if you are working with something like a slip dress, especially when it's cut on the bias like that, you can easily transition it into a top or a tunic. It's all about, especially if you're gonna do monochromatic black, it's all about mixing different textures and making sure the fit and proportions are balanced. So she looks stunning. We added a statement earring for, I think, $13.99 from H&M to add a little bit of sparkle because we've got all that black. We added a cute little croc bag also in black, and I think head to toe, she looks perfection.
Just incredible, Erica.
Erica, once again, you've knocked it out of the park. Thank you for bringing all these great looks. Can we get all the ladies out here one more time so we can take a look? I don't know which one I'm gonna buy first.
I know. If you want to buy these looks, you can head to our YouTube channel after the show for a recap of all the festive LBD looks you saw here today. Up next, hot spots around the world to celebrate New Year's. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. From December 26th to January 6th, online travel blogs have found that Canadians are craving more festivities and are willing to travel further to get them.
And while you can't go wrong with classic spots like Paris, Tokyo, and New York City, our next guest is here with places that have a unique spin on celebrating the new year. Please welcome travel expert Jennifer Weatherhead back to the show.
Good to have you.
Thank you.
All right, so Jennifer, let's kick things off. Certain provinces are known for their party vibes. I'm curious, how do the Newfoundlanders ring in the new year?
I bet that you're going to have a lot of fun. So the cool thing here is that they are on their own time zone. So they are the most easterly point in North America. So if you're there, you're the first in North America to ring in the new year. So add that in.
That's special.
Yeah, it makes it really special. So you add that in with all of that amazing Newfoundland charm, the historic downtown of St. John's, and you kind of have this perfect combination for a winter getaway and a holiday getaway. So on New Year's Eve, you can take your family, let's say if you have some kids with you, you can go to Kitty Vitty Lake and see the fireworks. So they do this a little bit earlier, so perfect for kids. Now, if you want to take part in some of the festivities on George Street, that's where all of the pubs are. You know those are going to be fun and lively and busy. You can also do some free skating on the Loop as well. So lots of really cool activities to do downtown.
We love that.
That looks really
Okay,
nice.
so there's partying before, but what about the morning after partying?
I'm gonna guess that you might want to eat something,
Yeah.
you know, to help soak up the night before. So thankfully, St. John's is really well known for food, and you can go to Celtic Hearth, an amazing spot for breakfast. They have something called a moose burger, so that's definitely gonna soak some things up. They also have some fish cakes there as well. Then once you're really full, you can kind of pack up the car and head out and get some fresh air. Some fresh ocean air, so you can go to Signal Hill, you can go to Cabot Tower, both are national historic sites in Canada. You can also go to Cape Spear. If you're adventurous, you can hike, but depending on how you're feeling, you can also just take it easy and breathe in some air.
All good suggestions. Okay, so giving Newfoundlanders a run for their money when it comes to celebrating are the Irish. So what are they doing on New Year's Eve?
They're also having a lot of fun. I can guarantee. I just spent a few days in Dublin last week. So it was a lot of fun, and let me tell you, they know how to embrace festiveness. There are lights and decorations absolutely everywhere, and they do this throughout the whole Christmas season and New Year's season. So what you're going to do is you're going to stay at a beautiful hotel. It's called the Chancery, and it is steps away from Dublin Castle. And that's where they're going to have incredible music. Local Irish performers are going to be at Dublin Castle. You'll be able to ring in the new year there. Of course, you can also head off to some of those famous Irish pubs. So go to the Temple Bar area or other local pubs. They're going to be very, very busy. So you might be drinking on the street, but that's okay.
We're okay with that.
There, it's fine.
Now, I understand, hungover or not, they're taking a hike on New Year's Day, the next day.
It's an Irish tradition. They call it a nice long walk.
A nice
They like to take a
walk.
nice long walk, no matter how hungover you are the next day. They do. So an hour outside of Dublin is a place called Howth Head, and you can do some hiking along some trails there. There are different levels. There's also one that's a little bit closer. It's called Ticknock. It's about 40 minutes outside of Dublin. Of course, you can also stay warm and stay in the city of Dublin and actually visit some museums that are open during that day. So the National Gallery of Ireland is open, and the Little Museum of Dublin is also open. And of course, you can always just go back to the pub. And
I like that idea. All right, so our next destination is for people who really like to ring in the new year. Where are we heading to next?
We're going somewhere where you can do it twice in one night.
Oh, where's that?
So in Finland and Sweden, they are in different time zones, and there are cities that are directly across from each other. So Tornio is in Finland, and Haparanda is in Sweden. So Tornio is the spot where you're going to want to start off because that is where they are 1 hour ahead in the time zone. There are going to be a lot of fireworks and concerts, hot drinks, lots of things that you can do. Ring in the new year there, and then you walk on over to Sweden, and you do it all again.
Wow. That's hilarious.
Yeah, so if you really like that countdown, you can do it twice. It's one of the few places in the world where you can actually do it twice.
I love that idea. Instantly on the bucket list. So what else can we get up to in these towns?
So you are very far north, so why not take advantage and do a Nordic safari while you're in this area, right? So you can go snowmobiling, you can do some ice fishing. Make sure you give yourself a few extra days because you're also going to want to be able to chase those northern lights. You want to give yourself a little bit of time to make sure you can do that. really beautiful spot to, you know, just embrace winter. That experience with Nordic Safaris only ran 135 euros, so it's not that expensive.
Okay.
Oh, that's fantastic. All right, but where am I staying when I'm out there?
Oh, so there's an amazing hotel. It's a boutique hotel called Muscaparda, and it is in Tornino, and they actually have 12 saunas. So you can warm up.
Cynthia!
Cynthia's booking her ticket right now.
That is beautiful.
Lord.
Okay, so let's head on down to the ABC Islands. And what are we doing there for New Year's Eve?
Yeah, so I like the idea of island hopping to kick off the new year, because why not put in 3 destinations instead of just one? And the ABC Islands are incredible to do this. We have Aruba, Bonaire, and then Curacao. So usually I like to say that Curacao is kind of the good home base because they have a nice mix of things for families and for groups. And then you can also take day trips to Aruba if you want to do a little ATV on some sand dunes, sailing, that kind of stuff. But for New Year's Eve, we are going to head to Bonaire, and I know Mel, you have
listen,
experienced
I want to
this.
focus on the Beyond Bonaire because I did New Year's Eve with my family in Bonaire, and we had such, look how little Marquez, oh, she's so little. And it's a beautiful island, and it is actually belongs to the Netherlands.
Yes.
So tell us about it, because I know when we did New Year's, there's this beautiful harbor, and it's literally along the entire length of the island. It's a tiny island.
Yeah.
And then they decided to set off, or what the tradition is they set off the fireworks all at the same time along. This is my footage from when we were there.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you are along the water, and then they start to set off, and it's along the entire length of the beach. So it was really cool.
It's super unique. I can't think of anywhere else in the world where they are that coordinated, and all the little villages and towns, they all do it at the same time. So it's like the entire island is all up in fireworks. It seems incredible, right?
Really cool.
You can take in that view from the beach, or you can do it from a boat, which would be amazing. But you know, that island is so laid back and beautiful. So you want to spend a couple of days there, maybe before and after, just to kind of relax and unwind before you kick off the new year. So it's a little like fun fireworks and then some self-care before you start the next year.
Yeah. And
Oh,
phenomenal
Jen,
food.
thanks so much for these wonderful recipes.
Yeah.
So good. Happy almost New Year as well. So good. And don't go anywhere because we're going to be right back.
There's never a dull moment at The Social.
We are going to have one heck of a time.
With hot takes and fiery debates.
I'm too old for Leonardo DiCaprio anyway.
We dive headfirst into juicy conversations.
Where are his wild oats now?
No topic is too messy.
I'm gonna blame all of the boyfriends that I've had.
No discussion too heated.
That is an invasion, in my opinion.
Just real talk and fresh opinions. Watch The Social, weekdays at 2 p.m. on CTV.
All right, tomorrow on The Social, from toasted blush to warm gourmand scents, Pinterest editorial lead Michelle Casmi is back, highlighting her top cozy beauty picks. We're gonna love that. Also, money expert, I know you don't want to talk about money right now, but she's gonna be here. Robin Thompson is back, and she's gonna school us on the psychology of money leaks, something she's gonna teach us about so we can help keep more of our hard-earned cash. Maybe we're spending too much on beauty. That's what I'm thinking. Yes.
Too much on everything.
Yes.
Food, beauty, socks, everything.
Yes,
Everything
it's
costs
true.
so much
It's
money.
true. She's going to bring us like some sobering money talk tomorrow.
good.
Which
That's
is good.
good.
We need
Good.
it. Yeah, we need it.
We do.
Yeah.
I'd rather have it in January, but anyway.
It's true. It's true. Audience, thank you for being here. You are amazing. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you same time, same place tomorrow. Bye-bye.